Yo, it's your boy here, Chrispin here today, guys. Today we're gonna be making something totally different, of course, something spicy and crispy. Today we're gonna be having the Chrispin crispy chicken wings. Yeah, you heard me right. It's a Chrispin crispy chicken wings. This is something that I hardly do, but of course, it's very pretty easy. And of course, I would love to share this with my crispinators because I love food, right? I'm a food god. So yeah, of course. So if you have pen and a paper, sit back and then relax as I take you through the recipe and how I made this delicious crunchy chicken wings. Okay, guys, let's start. So for my wings, obviously I bought it from the shop, and sometimes the shop is a lot of contaminated and all has germs and all that. So I make sure that I always wash my chicken wings with vinegar. Of course, you can also add something like a slice of lime or something like that. Or like if you don't have a lime fruit, you can just have the juice and then you just rinse or wash it out to take out the germs out. Very, very necessary. And also the vinegar kind of give it a little bit of kind of taste. So yeah, guys, try this and then you'll thank me later. Very, very important to wash your chicken. And of course, when you're drying up your chicken, make sure that you don't leave any water, hanging under the chicken because it makes it very wet and very soggy. So please try to dry up your chicken, get like a Soviet, something like this, and then just let it sit for like 10 or 15 minutes so all the water can drain out before you start your marinating.
You cussing a spell why you say Jimmy, I don't kiss and talk pretty. Girl, my Insta, she's named Chantel, and you find the way you are. Yeah, best of a feather, baby, let's stay fly like board mass. Can make you add and multiply.
For the marinating of the chicken, of course, I have some ingredients on the table as you can see, but of course, some of them are optional. You don't really have to use it. But of course, I'll take you through all those ingredients, then you can choose what you like and what you don't like. But coming from Africa or the Caribbeans and then the Asians, we like spicy meat. Africans love spicy meat, So of course, you can add more extra chili. You need some extra fire in your chicken wings, right? So yeah, I'm going to take you through all the ingredients so we can start our marination process. Yeah. Before I start cooking, let me just have my tea for the first time. Of course, every morning I don't joke with my tea. I'm a takeaholic, so I like to drink my tea first before I start cooking. So without the tea, trust me, I'll be very, very lazy to do anything today. So pardon me if I'm having my tea before the chicken wings start, okay? So don't go anywhere. Chrispin got you covered. I'm still gonna be doing this for you guys. I love you guys and stay tuned. Once again, it's your boy here, Chrispin. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and like and share and tell your friends that Chrispin is here today and he's making chicken wings. Crispin chicken wings, actually. For me, what I like to start with is the oil. Why do I use the oil? The oil kind of give it a little bit of sticky, so the spices and herbs can actually stick to the chicken or the meat. So I prefer to use the oil. Some people like to use the oil as the last process, but I like to start. So you can either choose to start the oil or to the end of the process. It's all going to be the same. Don't worry. So yeah, everybody has a way of cooking, and cooking is an act, Yeah. So of course I have my oil, and then of course I put in my chicken jerk. Like I said, this is a Jamaican check chicken. This has all the spices and flavors. Of course, if you don't have it, you can always ignore, just omit what you don't want in the spices. But of course, I like my own extra hot. So I also have my Jamaican jerk seasonings into my chicken. Of course, you can get this from all the supermarkets. It gives you this kind of Caribbean, kind of batigal chicken. Oh, my patois is coming out. Yeah, that's what I do. And then the next one, I put in my chili and lime. Now, this is also optional. I just had it in my cabinet. I'm like, you know what? Let me just put a little bit into my chicken. I love to play with spices and herbs. That is me. I'm obsessed with spices and herbs. I like to have different flavors in one food. So don't be surprised if you're looking at more than 20 different types of herbs and spices in my food. I love spices and I love flavors. So yeah, this is also optional. You don't have to use the lime and into that. Yeah. Next, I have my chicken bouillon. Of course, this is very necessary. It gives the flavor. You can, if you don't have the powdery one, you can use the cubes. I think I've seen a lot of cubes at the shops these days, so you can actually go to the shop and get your own cube and then just take like a spoon to go into it, because it's also very there's a lot of salt in it, so make sure that you measure your salt. That's why, as you can see, I didn't put salt in my chicken, because there is salt in the bouillon, there is salt in the chicken jerk, and then there is salt in the lime and pepper. So I didn't want to put too much salt into my food. And of course, we have our African carbonara dried pepper. This pepper was so hot, Jesus! Like, it was very, very spicy. Of course, you know Africans will love our spicy. So yeah. So yes, of course, if you don't like to have normal mild chicken wings, of course, just use a normal African pepper. And next we have the spices I made myself. This is more than like 20 spices. I have in this. I have curry powder, cumin powder, turmeric, like ginger powder, garlic powder. Like, I have so many herbs in this. Cloves. I blended everything in the blender. Then I keep it. So anytime I make sauce or soup or stews, I use this, like just a teaspoon, because I don't want to be opening what's called mint bottles, curry powder bottles, like opening all those. It takes time. So go to the shop, I buy everything, and I put everything into one container, mix it up together, then it's easy for me. So yeah. So as you can see, we have more than 30 spices in this ordinary chicken wings, So you can imagine, the flavor this is gonna come out with, like. So yeah, as you can see, this is how the chicken has been laid on all this powdery process. And then of course, I didn't have a glove in the house. I'm a single guy, so I use my hand to marinate. Besides, our mothers marinate chicken with their bare hands. They don't have to use the gloves, as long as your hands is clean. And listen, our mommy's chicken or our marinated chicken with your hand give it this kind of traditional flavor. Of course, maybe I'm just justifying my reason why I don't have a gloves. But of course, marinate for an hour.
Oh my love, don't leave me lonely. Baby, I'm going crazy. I don't know what you did to me. Oh girl, give me your love, cause I'm sinking deep down in the sea. Baby, I'm looking to your eye, deep down to your heart. I'm feeling so high in this bitch. Baby, I'm looking to your eye, deep down to your heart.
So an hour later, you take it out, and of course, you use your air fryer to bake it. Of course, if you don't have the air fryer, you can always use the oven. It comes out in the same magic form, So yeah, try this and let's see.
Oh girl, I'm losing my mind last night. So you just chilling with my sipping it. And the sea got miss you in line, feeling it. All the love that I'll miss you tonight. Baby, don't leave me here, don't leave me here lonely. If you leave, I could go crazy. I want to write my voice. Lately I've been missing this late night calls. And I'm back in the bedroom, let's take you to the horse. Sheesh, I will buy me more. And you give me the energy, you casting a spell. Why you say Jimmy, I don't kiss and talk pretty. You're my Insta, she's named Chantel, and you find the way you are. Yeah, best of a feather, baby, let's stay fly like board mass. Come make you add and multiply. On phone send me a broke boy. Jesus Christ, she put me in a good chair, send me in a C line. Yeah, you be the one.
And now let's go on with our barbecue sauce coating. Now this is very easy. All you need is only, I think, 2 ingredients or 3 ingredients, and you are good to go. So let's get started. First, you put in your butter and you let it melt for a while. Then you add your next ingredients. Next, you pour in your sweet chili sauce. Now let me warn you, when you put the butter into the pan, it's kind of a little bit of splashing around, so be careful so you don't burn yourself. So go a little bit back and then pour in your chili sauce into the butter and then stir it until it begins to boil. Then you can add the chicken wings and we are good to go. Yeah, as you can see, I told you the sauce was going to be very, very easy. As you can see, my chicken wings is well grilled and it looks a little bit of smoky kind of, effect, Yeah, that's how I like my chicken wings, It sometimes tastes like the one that you do it on the charcoal, So like the charcoal grilled chicken, So yeah, you just drop your chicken one by one into the sauce and then just stir it up. You're just coating it. You don't have to cook the chicken into the sauce. Just stirring it, just trying to coat it, that's all you need. And we are good to go. So yeah, this is my crispy chicken recipe. And I hope you guys can try this at home and let me know how it goes, okay? This is Chrispin for you. Look at how juicy it is. Oh my God. Like, what is a chicken wings without juicy? This is what we call juicy. This is not crispy actually, but this is more juicy. Chrispin chicken. So guys, what are you waiting for? Try this. I was like, someone was asking me, what can I eat with this? And I'm like, listen, you can eat this with fried potatoes, fried yams, maybe rice, maybe fried rice, you know? You can make like a braised rice with chicken wings. And of course, you know, I love chicken wings. I'm an African guy. Africans love chicken. We're like Koreans, you know, like we love chicken, you know, so yeah. So guys, as you can see, this is how I decorated or garnished my chicken wings with no garnishing. I garnished with no garnishing. So guys, this is my chicken wings, and as you can see, I'm just filling myself. It's your boy Chrispin, of course. I'm glad you guys followed this recipe, and I want you guys to try it and let me know how it goes, okay? If you have any questions, leave it under the comment section and I'm going to respond to you guys, okay? So, yeah. Chicken wings, here you go. So guys, my chicken wings is actually ready now. As you can see, I showed you a video, right? It actually looks very nice. And I'm gonna test this and let you guys know how it goes. I mean, I love food. You know, food is one of my my delicacies. I love to cook, but I'm not really a very good cook. But I try to make something appealing, very appetizing for myself and then for my Chrispinators, of course. So we're gonna try this wings and let's see how it goes. And I mean, I just had my tea, but I really want to try to see how it goes. I mean, like, it's very inviting. So let's see. This is very good. Like, this is the bomb. Like, this is a bomb. You guys should really try this. I love this so much. And pardon me, I just have to finish this and then just like tell you guys how it tastes. You know, I mean, anybody who has been to my house before knows that I love to make chicken wings. So. It tastes so good and it's very juicy. As you can see, look, there's still kind of juice from my hands. You know, this is how you should make your wings. You know, it should still have juicy around it. You know, so yeah, this is Chrispin. All right, guys. I think I'm done for now. I'll continue when the camera is off. Of course, if you're new to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and then share, like, and tell your friends that Chrispin made chicken wings today. You know, in fact, I made Chrispin chicken wings, crispy chicken wings, Chrispin chicken. It sounds like my name actually, you know. So Chrispin, crispy and Chrispin. I mean, it doesn't sound the same anyway. So, all right, guys. On to the next episode of Chrispin 360. I got you guys, and of course, by the way, African people, we don't like to throw our chickens or bones away. Like, we love to crack the bones from the chicken. So if you see me cracking a bone, it's an African thing. I can't just ignore that I'm an African. I'm still an African guy, you know. So sorry, I'm speechless now. All right, guys. Bye, all.